Tell us who you are, where you're from, and what was this experience like?
My name is Kaedi Worley, and I'm an alcoholic. I mean, I'm a realtor, so I'm going to leave that right there. I'm not an alcoholic, but it could be easy in this industry. So I made a decision to come to this place like on a whim. I didn't ask myself the cost of the ticket. I dipped into my marketing budget actually, and when I saw this event come across and I knew the quality of the people, just 2 of the people, now we've been exposed to a lot more than that, but when I knew one of them, I followed that person and they've impacted my business, and then I started listening to the words and the teaching and the simplicity of Glenn Bill and what he was saying. It just made sense, and I literally clicked on the link and went and bought the VIP ticket right then. That was scary for me. It's not what I do. I'm like an overthinker. But I followed my gut and thought there was some reason I'll figure out later how I'm going to get there and why and who I'm going to go with and all the things. I called my lender partner. I say lender partner, business partner, somebody who supports me in my world as a person and as a real estate professional, and said, hey, here's what I want to do. And she, as she does, checked her gut and said, yes, we're going to figure it out. And that, I really thought it was just going to be me and her. She loves to take information and turn it around to build other people up. And so I thought, let's do this. But then God started kind of moving in the next couple weeks. I mean, this is less than 30 days that we said yes. And just person after person, like their face specifically came to me or to Lori and said, these people are supposed to be here and we don't know why. Different brokers, different stages in their business, different production, different niches within all of that, but there's a fire in them and a hunger in them that God knows and we know, and now we know why. So sitting on this side of it, I think there's an important explanation there. I think it's important to know because we're sitting in a room full of professionals that all had different goals and different ideas and different things to overcome. Every one of them has been impacted, and for us to organize that and see that come together, like I'm gonna cry even talking about it. There's just something that wells up inside of an expectation of all the training that we got today. If we can take it from concept to a calendar and put it as smart goals and tasks and hold each other accountable to those things, I'm absolutely certain we'll see an impact on our business, which means one more step closer to each of their whys and their goals. And that's what we're literally breathing on this planet for. And it's a life-changing thing. They said, if you're listening, to write it down. Like, y'all, like, this is all from the last 2 days. Like, pages and pages and pages of notes. And it's simple, like.
I bet they're in your book too, aren't they?
Yeah, and a workbook, and the book. I bought all the books. Like, we are loaded up, and I really feel like this could have been a 30-day seminar. The knowledge and the life that these people have lived and the obstacles that they've overcome on our behalf, so we don't have to trip on those things, right? To be able to put this all like one sentence, 21 things, right? If you can just go through each of these. One thing that stood out to me, first, I will say like the biggest quote that I have is when he said, what do you say? Shoot, it's a game show.
Yeah.
Like it's just lightening the mood and making you enjoy your job again. I know we're joking about that, but I do love you can see him light up and be passionate. And I feel like the industry's kind of lost that. Like we're soggy and tired. And I love that you can't have fire and water in the same place, right? So you can't be soggy and heavy if you're on fire. And I think this just kind of drained all the muck out and set a fire in us that's brand new. And now it's up to us kind of fan that fire on each other. That's exciting to have simple ways we can apply that. The other thing you said, there was, if you do these 6 things, you'll double your business. That is my language because we can simplify. Like what Kevin said, we heard it 1,000 times, drinking out of a fire hose in this industry, right? So when he's like, oh, there's so many things to do, I don't know which one to do. Or social media, there's a billion things that, should I do this, should I not do that? It just can get so overwhelming where we have analysis paralysis, right? We do nothing because there's so many things to do, we don't know where to start. 6 things, we can all put those on our calendars. We can figure out when to do that, whether it's once a month, once a week, once a day, like where do we do that? And now we have a way to hold each other accountable and grow and to teach that back to other people. That is exponential, and we can't thank the people enough that took the time to sew in, the coaches that personally one-on-one we were able to interact with because it was an intimate setting. There's no price on that. Like, well, actually there is a price, and it's really big. Like if you go pay a coach to have a conversation or to sit down like they have with each of these people in this room, and coach them and give them a nugget that will impact their business, even if it's one, like just one thing they got from this whole deal, one-on-one, and they know their name and they're giving out their phone number. It's unbelievable. That's thousands of dollars worth of value. So I'm grateful. I could go on and on and on, but I won't. I'm grateful for each of these people that said yes in less than 2 weeks notice. They just said, I'll get myself there, whatever I got to do. That, I think there's obedience that will bring a blessing to what's going to happen in the next year, and I can't wait. I want to kind of do like a reunion trip and see what happens if we hold each other accountable, and we'll commit to this. So thank you so much. We're on fire, right?
Yes.
And it was actually nice to get to meet other agents, because this is my first seminar that I attended, and I'm really big on like referral partnerships, but usually I'll go online and like search for someone in that area. So it was really nice to get a chance to like meet some people, like the lady from Minneapolis, and you know, from different places, to build those relationships, and then also to kind of get insight to how their market is and compared to how our market is, and in some cases where our market is going to go, because it's already been aggressive in Texas the way that our market turned last year. But the other thing that Glenn did was give me confirmation with especially Lori with the interviews. Because you know, right now I'm doing it, and sometimes I think to myself, why am I doing this? This is a waste of time. Sometimes I get, you know, a few views. Other times I'll get a ton of views, but it's just the consistency. So when he said that, someone that's successful, that's doing it, that gave me the push to keep going. Even when it seems like no one's watching it, just keep going, keep feeding it, and it will manifest.
That's true. And what Kyle said, like we were talking about views, and you've done such a great job on social media where Kyle's like, let's shift our mindset and our perspective a little bit, so that is immediately applicable to what we're doing. So when you work really hard to build that quote following, nobody's gonna have 1,100 people at a listing appointment, right? That's ridiculous. But we do have an opportunity to reach that many people exponentially by way of social media. So even if you just had one view, just one.
Because Kyle helped a lot when he said that. He was like, do not get, you know, our endorphins get to going, oh, we gotta like, oh, people, this is trending. And so when he said that, don't even worry about the number of views. Just put the content out, put out something that people, whatever you learn, share that. That helped a lot. That was awesome.
We've heard it. What's a few like popcorn nuggets? We heard
don't dream it, manifest it.
Don't dream it, manifest it. What did he say? Don't sell, tell, right? Share something, add value. Like Kyle will say, teach what you learn. Like go take all these like pages of notes. Here's your next video content. Here you go, guys. Like take 2 sentences and make it a reel. Like here's your content. Break it down in small pieces. Steal it from each other. Share it. Now you have a year worth of content. You get 52 of them once a week. You have a realtor tip, right? We got some fire from that. Mary Beth, let's put you on the hot seat.
Let's do it.